Planes are falling out of the sky. The dark truth they won't tell you. What if the skies weren't as safe as we've been told? What if, right now, an invisible force was destabilizing air travel, causing planes to fall out of the sky? We've seen the warnings, the eerie patterns, and the unexplained crashes. Yet no one is asking the real question. Why is this happening? Over the past few months, aviation disasters have become disturbingly frequent. The latest? A Delta Airlines plane crashed and flipped upside down at Toronto Pearson International Airport. Miraculously, all 80 passengers and crew survived, though 21 were injured. But was this just luck? Or is something far more sinister at play? Because if you've been paying attention, you'd notice one terrifying truth. This is just the beginning. The magnetic nightmare. Earth's hidden danger. For years, scientists have been warning us about Earth's weakening magnetic field. Normally, this field acts as a shield, protecting us from cosmic radiation, solar flares, and geomagnetic disruptions. But something is changing. The field has been rapidly weakening, and even worse, it's shifting. This process, known as geomagnetic reversal, has happened before in Earth's history. And when it does, the results are catastrophic. Some researchers believe we are witnessing the early stages of a full magnetic pole shift, an event that could throw our planet's delicate balance into chaos. But what does this have to do with airplanes? Everything. Airplanes rely on precision navigation, GPS satellites, and electronic systems, all of which are highly sensitive to electromagnetic interference. If the Earth's magnetic field is becoming unstable, it could be wreaking havoc on these systems, leading to malfunctions, disorientations, and even complete failures mid-flight. Pilots might find themselves in a nightmare scenario. One moment, the instruments are fine. The next, they're flying blind. Radiation at 30,000 feet, the silent killer. Commercial airplanes cruise at altitudes of about 30,000 to 40,000 feet, high above the protective blanket of Earth's lower atmosphere. But as our magnetic field weakens, more cosmic radiation is pouring in. What does this mean for aircraft? Increased exposure to radiation. High levels of radiation can scramble computer systems, fry electronic circuits, and even interfere with pilot decision-making by affecting human physiology. Could this be why so many flights are experiencing unexplained failures? Some experts have theorized that excessive radiation exposure at high altitudes could be corrupting the software running modern airplanes. These aircraft are highly computerized, relying on millions of lines of code to function. But what happens when radiation corrupts that code? It could lead to sudden loss of control, communication blackouts, and unexplained crashes that leave investigators scratching their heads. The strange case of increasing aviation disasters. Look back at recent months, and the trend becomes undeniable. Planes are going down. Even if they don't crash, emergency landings and in-flight failures are becoming worryingly common. January 29, 2025, Potomac River mid-air collision. A Bombardier CRJ-700 operating as American Airlines Flight 5342 collided with a U.S. Army Sikorsky F-60 Black Hawk helicopter near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. Tragically, all 64 passengers on the CRJ-700 and 3 on the helicopter perished. January 31, 2025, Philadelphia Learjet crash. A Learjet 55, operating as MedJet's Flight 056, crashed in Philadelphia, causing an explosion that set multiple houses on fire. All 6 on board were killed, along with 1 person on the ground. At least 24 others were injured. February 6, 2025, Alaska Cessna disappearance. A Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, operating as Bering Air Flight 445, vanished from radar en route from Unalakleet to Nome, Alaska. The wreckage was found 34 miles from Nome. All 10 aboard were lost. February 17, 2025, Toronto Delta crash. A Bombardier CRJ-900, operating as Delta Connection Flight 4819, crashed and overturned upon landing at Toronto Pearson International Airport. Miraculously, all 80 occupants survived, though 18 were injured. These incidents, occurring in rapid succession, paint a grim picture. Are they mere coincidences, or is there an underlying cause that authorities are reluctant to acknowledge? What they don't want you to know. Governments and aviation authorities will tell you everything is fine. They'll attribute these tragedies to pilot error, mechanical failures, or unfortunate coincidences. But behind closed doors, are they aware of the truth? Some believe secret agencies are already preparing for a worst-case scenario. Underground bunkers, emergency protocols, and contingency plans exist for an event no one dares to speak about. If the Earth's magnetic field collapses, air travel as we know it could become impossible. This isn't science fiction. It's happened before. During previous magnetic reversals in Earth's past, entire species faced extinction-level events. The only difference now, we rely on technology more than ever, and that technology is falling apart. The final warning? This is just the beginning. As our magnetic field continues to weaken and shift, we may see even more unexplained aviation disasters. Planes may continue to drop from the sky, their systems fried by radiation, their pilots helpless against invisible forces beyond their control. And the most terrifying part, no one is prepared for what's coming. But what do you think? Are we witnessing the first signs of a global aviation crisis? Or is this all just a terrifying coincidence? Let us know in the comments, but be careful. Some secrets aren't meant to be uncovered. Are we witnessing the first signs of a global aviation collapse? Or is this all just a terrifying coincidence? Here at Dark Chronicles, we uncover the secrets they don't want you to know. If you want more deep dives into history's darkest mysteries, hit that subscribe button before it's too late. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, but be careful, some secrets are meant to stay hidden.